It is a rainy day. It's a little windy, but I thought I'd try to have a little bit of a talk about Rhode Island versus New York. And not New York City. I couldn't find a picture that I really liked for the thumbnail, so this is what I chose. So I am under my lovely umbrella. It is not too windy, so let's just see if this stays this way. So this is kind of my form of doing a live because I don't got a place that's good for it, so I just gotta make do for now. Anyways, I'll tell you, living in New York, I did not have access to a lot of let's see if I can get this steady. Public transportation the same way I do here. Let's see if I can fix this here so I can. But here in Rhode Island, it is so much better. It's like difference between night and day. As for the driving, people are crazy. They're all over the place. It's a mixture, just like any place you go. You have the ones that think they rule the road, ones that get out of the way of the ones that rule the road, and the ones that are actually nice drivers. Well, the nice drivers, ones that get out of the way with those who rule the road, are the same people. But it's just like you have people going around you when you're trying to turn, and it's not always safe to, and that happens in New York too sometimes. But I would just say that I am trying to make the best out of living in Rhode Island. Like it's a beautiful state. We have water. We got parks that are closer than when I lived in New York. Not all of them though. I'm just saying there's some. I should have checked my microphone before I started. I believe that it's fine. And it's so refreshing. Okay, let's let it green on. Yeah, it is green. So good. It's so refreshing, no pun intended, to when you go down there, actually have people that are down in the park. And to have a good conversation. But yeah, I had that in Rhode Island and New York, and that was really a blessing to have conversations with people and get to know your neighbors, so that we can actually build relationships. I have built relationships a little better since I moved to Rhode Island. In New York, I had some, but it wasn't going very well. So thankfully, as time progressed, I've been more stable in my mental health and everything. So, but anyways, in Rhode Island there isn't like a falls like that I know of. That's like in the area where I was, and like Rhode Island, yeah. They have beautiful beaches. Everything is just really, really nice. Oh my, got traffic here. Well, I'll just wait a second here. I'm good. And other thing I realized is gas. Though gas prices have gotten so much more, there's more people that are driving trucks. There's so many trucks here in Rhode Island. It's so crazy. And I don't know. It's just like they don't go as far, and so they just use more trucks, and they like the use. They like to use trucks. So, but yeah, I'd say another thing that's different for me is there's in Rhode Island. I'm the only Mennonite in Rhode Island, other than some beachy Mennonites. So there's not as much of a population of plain people. But like in other New England states, there's Massachusetts, Connecticut, which is my churches, the Beachy Mennonite Church I go to, and let me think, and also in Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine, which I've always wanted to go to Maine since I read One Morning in Maine, and also the story about Sarah Plain and Tall. I like that story. So there's some more information about me that you might not have known. So I'm really trying to make the best out of living in Rhode Island, but I do miss New York a little bit. Yeah, like I said, there's pros and cons living in any state. We have the good and bad drivers. You have the good and bad whatever. You gotta just take the mix how it is. I had been to New York City, and that is very mind-boggling because of the driving, and it takes like 5 times, 6 times the length of time to go to a mile than it should be. Than it would be in regular. But yeah, I have been to New York City. My dad and I were traveling, and because of the weather, we had to we had to fly from Buffalo and go to LaGuardia because the weather was so bad. So Dad says, "Oh, we've been flying all day, and we didn't even leave New York." But yeah, I've been to New York City, and that is the difference between night and day and Western New York, where I'm from. So basically, that's just it. It's just like a little recap. I've been thinking about the differences from Rhode Island, New York. Like, I can walk to the store. I can walk. Well, there's places like in New York that's like that, but like from where I was in New York, I could definitely not walk to the store. It would take too long, way too long. The closest Walmart was a half an hour, or is it 20 minutes? So it's 20 minutes by driving. So the Walmart I have is 40 minutes by walking. So that makes a big difference. So I don't know what you all have near you, but that's my experience. So basically, I'm getting a little taste of what it's like to actually live in. It's, in my opinion, a mini city. Coventry is like the biggest city in Rhode Island, I guess. That's what I've been told. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I think that it seems big to me compared to some places, small, just say, to me to some places like Cranston or other towns, but it must be by population more than what it looks like. So anyways, if you enjoyed this, do like, comment, subscribe if you got some value out of this, and share. And thanks for letting me share part of Rhode Island, my experiences through my other videos. So hope that you enjoyed it. And now I put my umbrella down for a moment so I can say bye. See ya. Okay. Okay, come on. I'm trying to stop it and it's not working. There we go.